Hello, my friends, and welcome to this special time together. I don't have my mask on. Oh, here it is. I do want to welcome you to Wednesday night and Religious Science in Depth. If you don't know, our building where we meet on Sunday and Wednesday was locked up on March the 12th and is still locked. We can't get in. I, therefore, was not able to do our Wednesday and Sunday and classes. We had planned to do them from the lectern at the center where we have our Sunday service. But since it's locked, I've been doing these here in my home office. Wouldn't it be interesting if we could, if we need a little more circulation, a little more positive air, a little more whatever, what if we could just flip a switch and do it? Well, you can flip the switch of consciousness and do anything you want to do. This is what the great, the good, the wise have taught us. Again, before we start, I want to appreciate and thank all of you who are seeing this all over the world. I appreciate your communication and letting me know that you appreciate it. And we also appreciate your love offering and support of our center, since we are not able to have our congregations here and pass a physical basket. At the end of my lesson tonight, we will pass the metaphysical basket. Now, one of the questions coming up here is people are saying what is false, what is true. A lot of focus on fake news and fake this and fake that and alternative realities and alternative truth. Well, the false, let's look at this, the false and the true. The false, if we look at it, can easily be believed. To an undisciplined mind, nincompoopry becomes valid. To the undisciplined mind, the false is assumed to be the truth and is completely accepted as a fact. Now, the truth is fairly unknown. Know the truth shall set you free. Unfortunately, it's not only unknown, it's unsought. It is many times rejected as being impossible to achieve. Interesting concept. Such people have no real interest in spiritual ideas. They're not interested in thinking about what they think about because if they are New Thought people, are never asked to park their brains outside in the car before they come in the door. The challenge is to understand that New Thought people discover oneness and then to think by way of study and classes and time and meditation and treatment. They move from thinking about oneness to thinking as oneness thinks. It was Miles Davis who said, "You play the music until you are the music." And the same thing is true of the New Thought teaching, from Nona Brooks and Divine Science to the Fillmores of Unity, Divine Science of Unity, Fenwick and Ernest Holmes of Religious Science, Dr. Raymond Charles Barker, Dr. Robert Bitzer of Religious Science. They freed their understanding and therefore freed their ability to teach their new awareness. I took some classes back in the late 60s at the Philosophical Research Foundation in Los Angeles, Manly Hall. It was great. We had some phenomenal people. Mayor Paralat Valiat Yadarat Khan, Krishnamurti, all kinds of great teachers were there. It gave all of us searchers at that time, I was in my late 20s, opportunities to explore and explore and explore. I found the book, Dr. Ernest Holmes' last book, which was The Voice Celestial, and in it he makes a very interesting statement, and that is, it is not enough that the great, the good, the wise knew what they knew. What I need to know is what I myself can know. Know the truth, it'll set you free. Now, people who are not interested in the truth and think from duality, so there's a lot of people who are moving our way, but they're in duality thinking about oneness. The challenge is to be in oneness understanding duality. And there's a difference. People who are not in oneness and do not understand duality, they live according to accepted material beliefs, and most of them think they're happy. Well, the true, we're talking about true and false, the true is given only to those who question the opinions of the majority and seek out spiritual causes and ideas. Such valiant souls, I think that's a good way to describe it. Say, I'm a valiant soul. Such valiant souls are the light of the world. And maybe that's what I'm doing on Wednesday and Sunday, and have been doing for 45 years. I am here to wake anybody who wants to wake up to the realization that in truth, you are the light of the world. In truth, what you're looking for, you're looking with. Now, people who do this, they keep on broadening their consciousness because, again, the basic idea is they know, and then they know there's more to know, and then they let themselves know it. They question and find correct answers when needed. They want it in mind of what? They want in mind that which is true, or Gautama Buddha discovered it, or Muhammad discovered it, or whoever discovered it. It was always there. They just discovered it. And what they discovered, you could discover. Not that they discovered it, but you could discover what they discovered as you. Wise teachers have always warned that appearances are usually deceiving, and that back of the fact there is a truth which can be known. One metaphysical teacher always asks his students, how does what you believe stand in God? How does it stand in pure principle? The principle of all truth, because that's what God is, the principle of all truth. Doesn't know anything about dogma, creed, ceremony, religion. Doesn't care what symbol you wear around your neck. This is a wolf, by the way. Again, how does your belief stand in God and pure principle of truth, all truth? Naturally, this wonderful teacher, his methods were not popular. Why? Because they made his listeners uneasy about their own belief. my time with Finn McCombs, he introduced me. One day I asked him, I said, and I've shared this with you before there. I asked him one day, what is the greatest book ever written? He said, The Tertium Organum, which is the third organization of all human thought, written by P.D. Ouspensky, Dr. Ouspensky's. He also wrote The Psychology of Man's Possible Evolution, Psychological Evolution, taught at Oxford, escaped Russia, thank God. At the time of the Bolshevik Revolution, studied with Gurdjieff in France for about 7 years, and then went over to England, where he taught at Oxford, was friends of the Holmes brothers and the early New Thought leaders. And let's get back to what we talked about a minute ago. Most people don't want to hear I am cause to all that happens to me, or how does what I think stand in relationship to God principle. See, they don't want the challenge of their own accepted opinions. Even people that come in New York, in New Thought, suddenly, if they're studying many times, and I think we've all gone through it, where all of a sudden truth runs into your opinion. Now, the truth is that which is so now and forevermore. That's what truth is. It has been named the truth of the ages. And if you study mystical thinking, both East and West, you find that none of them contradict the other one. It has been named the truth of the ages. Again, it cannot be explained by fact or opinions. It announces its ideas in the consciousness of those who seek it and really want it. Such eternal ideas are the food for the spirit. They are already in your consciousness, awaiting your sincere to master an understanding that what you're looking for has already been there. It's not somewhere other than where you are. It is within you. They are already in your conscience, awaiting your sincere desire to know them and accept the freedom of them, and to give to those around you the benefit of your understanding by lighting up every life you touch, every room you enter, every day you're part of. Religious science, unity, divine science, they are all founded on these eternal ideas and their external truth. Your present world, the world we're moving through right now, the virus, the protests, the waking people up to man's humanity to man, one nation under God. What you're looking for, again, is already in your consciousness. And if you look at your present world correctly, you will know that the world you're looking at right now, no matter how ridiculous it sounds, no matter how ridiculous the news reports sound, or what's going on in the world that looks like it's confusion, in truth, this is what the ancients called heaven. It is the constant opportunity to know the truth and be enlightened by the truth. It is your consciousness appearing as form, and consciousness can what? Consciousness can always be changed. So, the outer experience, whatever it is, can always be changed. Think about it. The outer experience can always be changed. Now, the only way it's going to change is if you stop thinking like it. And get back to first cause. My dear friend Bill Little, for so many years, I love what Dr. Bill Little down in Monterey, what a great, great work he has going there. If you're ever in the Monterey area, go see Bill Little on Sunday morning. You will celebrate it. But Bill woke us up one day when he accused world thinkers, he called them second cause connoisseurs. See, it was Thomas Jord that told us to become a first cause connoisseur. Think as first cause, from first cause, and know that first cause, which is the truth that sets us free. Not duality, not a good, evil, opposing concept, but one power being used any way we choose to use it is done unto us as we believe. Again, what's happening to you right now is your consciousness appearing is in form. Your consciousness appearing as form, creating your world. If you want to change for the better, change consciousness and the outer, the secondary experience, the outer experience, the effect, the world will change for the better. Evil. Somebody asked, what is evil, Dr. J? Evil is L-I-V-E spelled backwards. It's living in reverse. Now, if you're going to live in reverse, what you understand is living in reverse in all its forms has no truth in it, and it will endure only as long as there are people who believe it has to be there. Because once we change our mind, we're seeing that right now. We're seeing that in our world because Black Lives Matter. Somebody comes along and says, all lives matter, that's fine. The meaning behind Black Lives Matter is that a black life sometimes has to go through an experience that has more barriers than other lives have. Now, metaphysically, we're all one. And our challenge is to wake people up. It's my old and dear friend, Reverend Ike. Reverend Ike. God, I loved him so much. He helped me start my work 45 years ago. He was a wonderful teacher, wonderful friend who used to say over and over again, you can't lose with the stuff we use. And you can't if you use it right. You see, if you withdraw your thoughts and emotions from any situation that appears to be negative, it will become unimportant. You were born of the truth. And to be the truth and have the good that is yours by right of consciousness. You were born to be that truth in action. God loves the world by means of us, by means of you and your world, me and mine, and that's the way it is. Thank you for sharing this time. Namaste. And now, I would like to mention that, again, that we appreciate and love and honor your support. If you're wondering about my jacket, again, it's the Emerson Institute jacket. I love Emerson Institute and the wonderful people that are there, and the good this truth is now unfolding as I speak my word to describe what is already true in consciousness, not to make something happen, but to affirm and know what is already true. I am a true and actual idea in the mind of God. I know this and know I know it. Today I celebrate my awareness that everyone is exclusively who they are in the infinite life of the universe. I am exclusively who I am in God, and I am glad of it. I deserve to experience the best today, so I accept it. I enjoy choosing the beautiful, choosing health, choosing love. And so I choose to enjoy giving the best every hour of this day. I am wisely loving, simply clear. As I easily master each task that is before me today, I let go. I let go and let my healthy spiritual understanding embody new transformational ideas, transforming ideas, transforming positive ideas about myself and my world. I now honor my unlimited opportunity to experience all things of good. I choose to mature in the consciousness of infinite awareness. I choose to mature in consciousness and see every event or circumstance, no matter what it is, as an opportunity in action. I bless the family of George Floyd. I bless the world reacting in a positive way. That we stand together as we did in the 60s, hand in hand, affirming we shall overcome, and affirming now we have overcome. I know my faith in positive right action lets my life blossom into blessings. It does so now. It does so now. I move forward today, upward and onward, with clearer vision, happier action, and more loving reaction. My intuitive perception of everything that enters my world of experience is my inner feeling of strength and courage and action. God in me, as me, is me, and knows what to do and how to do it in the now that I'm in. Any and all obstructing thoughts now fade. Fade from my thinking as I let the fulfillment of my healthy desire become the wonderful experience of positive abundance as my life. Abundance of health, happiness, love, prosperity, greater good, loving relationships, giving and receiving the best. I do so now and know it is done, and give thanks that I know it, and give thanks that it's so. And so it is, was, and shall be in the now of forever. So it is. Namaste. Be safe. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. I'll see you on Sunday. Have a great one.